As I said in previous tutorial, for these families you have some special Dynamo scripts. Where you can find these Dynamo scripts I will show you right now. For that one you should go to the Manage. After that go to the Dynamo. You will do it only once. After that you will use only Dynamo player. So once the Dynamo will load it up, you should go to the packages and here you will find search for a package. Sometimes it's really working slowly because it's only the app Revit servers. As you can see now it's still synchronizing, but you just should write here only one thing. I will show you right now. Here in the Manage I already have these packages. As you can see, you should write only the Arquitree populate. You just writing here Arquitree populate, you will see only one thing here and just install. So I already have it, and as you can see I will show you content inside. We have here some custom nodes, and what the really for us really important, this additional file. So this is additional Dynamo scripts, and you can see here it's three types of the boundary, 3 types of the face, and many other things, which I will show you a bit later. So you will get this is additional files. As you can see, this is folder where you can find it, and once you will install the Dynamo packages from the Arquitree, you can use Dynamo player. Go to the Dynamo player, it will open up, and after that just go to the folder where locating the Arquitree. No worries, I will show you where it's locating, so you just can go below the video and you will find on the description the way where it's locating. If you want to just see where is that, you should only go to the program data, after desk, here after that you're going to the Revit 2020 or 2021, this is matter which you're using, and after that you just finding here Dynamo, Arquitree and Extra, and inside the extras you will find all these Dynamo scripts for the Dynamo player, so you no need use any nodes, you just will use only final product. So once you will load it, you will get all these Dynamo scripts here. The one thing, all the models should be already inside in your project, so place it somewhere outside from your for example model, somewhere else, and you can even hide it, so it's okay for us. We need it only for get our model to Dynamo script, that's it. So what we're gonna do now? Now we will use, for example, this is 3 types in boundary, and as you can see, the after already has here description like trees, plants, figures. You will understand, this is Dynamo scripts working only for the trees, plants and figures. Okay, now you understand that, and we already can see here the boundary. So we should draw our boundary first. Let's draw our boundary somewhere. Let's say I wanna place my trees. And I will go to the architecture. You can use the model line. For example, I'm using the model line, new line. As you can see, this is green one. That's why I'm using that one. And you can place it whenever you want. Let me, I will go to the plan. Will be better to draw it fast. So go to the plan and let's draw our line. So it doesn't matter for me. I will draw it like this. So, okay. And I will make it isolate view again. And what we're gonna do next? Next we will go here. Now I will go to the edit inputs, and here is our inputs. The main thing here, we have the 𝒈𝒊𝒔1, 𝒈𝒊𝒔2 and 𝒈𝒊𝒔3. So we should select our Arquitree families. Not only the 3, we can select, as I said, 3 plants and figures. I will use only the 3 right now. Just scroll down, find it. As you can see, the name, it's already here, Arquitree. Okay, Arquiplant, and you will find the Arquitree. Okay, Arquitree. I will select this one. Here I will select. You can select even the same one, but I wanna use 3 different types. So for example, this willow, and let's use the last one, Arquitree, and I'll say broadleaf. Okay, this is okay. The other nice thing, and what I should mention on that, this is this number. As you can see, here is the 0.34, here 33, and here 33. Why here is 34? Because total number should be 1. So for that one you should understand, it's if it's not will be 1, you will get some problems. So that's why if you will plus this number, and this, you will get the 1. You can change this number, for example, for the 3, here for the 2, and as you understand, here will be 5. So up to you. So you can do like that. And I will change it right now. For example, here will be 0.3. Here will be 0.4, it's a total 7, and as you understand, here will be 0.3. So done. As simple as that. What does that mean? This is percentage of our trees. For example, as you can see, here is 0.4, and as you understand, these Arquitrees will be more, we will get the more counts than we will get of that first and this third type. So as you understand, you can, for example, mix it up by this way. What we're gonna do next? Next, as you can see, we have here the other solution like select boundaries, drag and drop. Yes, here are some tips. What it means drag and drop. Once you will hit button the select, you should drag and drop your boundary lines. And as you see, it's a bit hard to do when you have a lot of different objects in your Revit project. What I recommend to you to do, just use the tab key, select your only the lines boundary and isolate it. And isolate this category, and as you can see, we have now only the lines. Now hit the button select. Now the Revit, Dynamo player, waiting when we will drag and drop our lines. And as you can see, I just select all my lines. As you can see, 4 lines, and here 4, we get 4 lines, as you can see. Okay, done with that. So now we can unhide everything, go to the just temporary and say reset temporary hide in isolation. So actually we already under the finish. Next thing what we should do, the maximum number of the elements. Actually, as I can see here, it will be around maybe maximum 10. I will say this will be only 10 elements here. The second thing, the minimum height for the vegetation, because I'm using the tree, this is vegetation, and minimum height it's 8. Actually, I'm using right now the millimeters, and I should change not 8, I should change to 8,000. So here the same thing, the maximum height of the vegetation, because I'm using the millimeters, I will say this is 12,000 millimeters, so 12 meters. Okay, we're done with that. Now just go to the up, go to the top and say run the script. Once you will run the script, the Dynamo player will automatically place all these families on our project, and as you can see, it's done. As you understand, the same principle for the figures. For example, I will use the figures. Let's find the Arquitree figures. So here is a lot of different one, and let's use, for example, the maybe some standing one, or maybe some doesn't matter. I will use some standing one. Here is the Arqui figures 14 standing with phone, and here the other one. Let's use Arqui figures standing with phone. Already we have standing, just that one, and one more Arqui figures, and again let's use that one. Again, we should select the boundary because I refreshed my Dynamo script. So I will select, I will isolate it again, I will select this bottom, hit and drop. Already done with that, so we can unhide it. So let's unhide everything, and after that, numbers of the people, let's say, will be 15. We no need to change the height of that because this is only for vegetation. Read the tips. And after that, just hit the button, place it. So it will take a bit more time. Anyway, the figures will be automatically placed on this place, as you can see. And here we are. We will change our graphics to define, and as you can see, here is our figures on the place. As you can see, if you will calculate it, you will see exactly the figures number 1. It's a bit much more than we get this second one and third one. Okay, so now we understand how to use the boundary one and how you can place the figures. Actually, by face it's totally same, but you're not using for that variant. You're not using your line boundary. You are using the face. No elements with holes, as you can see. So this mention, don't use the elements with hole. You can use, for example, the floor. You can use some geometry. Doesn't matter which you will use, but it's totally working the same like a previous one. If you will go down, you will see here the 4 types or in the boundary. So the 4 types is totally same like a 3 types, but you will see here on 4 types different families. So I not will mention on that because it's totally same, but we just only get one more family here. I will mention on the any types of the boundary because this is the same like the previous one, but on this way you can choose whenever you want the models. What I mean, I will show you. Here you can see like any types of in boundary. So let's draw some boundary again, and as you can see again here the trees, plants and figures. Okay, nice. So let's draw our boundary. We will draw one more boundary here. I will draw maybe on this place, why not? We're done with that. Let's go inside to this Dynamo script. Any types in boundary. I'm going to the edit inputs, and here you can find select the boundaries, drag and drop selection. Again, the same idea. Select your boundary, isolate it. Now select only the boundary which you want to use and unhide it. Now, actually, as you can see, we can place not only the randomly on the some place our figures, we can place it also by the line. If you will go down here, you will find any types on path at a random distance. And as you can see, here is the figures, trees, plants. So this is really nice because we can draw some line. Let's draw some line. Use the line, and I will use the spline, for example. And let's say that my figures will walking around this way. And I will just use the spline, not the straight. It will be some degrees between of that, and let's do even like this. They going on that side. As you can see, here is my spline we get. Okay, so let's go to the random distance. I will go to the edit inputs, and again we should select the path. Left click to selection, as you can see. So that's why I'm using the spline, because this is better way. Just once you can click on that, select it, and I will select the spline. As you can see, we selected. After that, we should select our figures. Let's go back to the site again. I already have there some figures, and I can select some walking one, where is the standing and walking. I will select all of this side. I will select like that. As you can see, 4 again. By the way, you can select not only 4, you can select as many as you want. And as you can see, here is the populate amount, 50 people for this small distance. I think it's too much. I will do the 20, even 20 it's too much. And distance between families, it's 3 meters. So this is minimal distance. It doesn't mean it will be equal to 3 meters. No, it means like not will place it on the distance minimum than 3 meters. Maximum path offset. So this is a really nice thing. I will show you after that. And here again for the vegetation and the plants, and the seed is just for example when you're trying to place your models to making some randomize. So I will show you how it's working. I will run the script, and as you can see, here is only 1 people I have here. This is really strange for us. Let's use the Ctrl+Z, and let's say maximum offset. So maximum offset will be 1 meter. Let's hit the bottom again. And as you can see, the maximum offset not so big right now, and our people now around the line. So the maximum offset now it's only 1 meter. So between these people, this figure and this line, we have the 1 meter distance, not maximum than 1 meter, I mean. But what if you don't want to use the maximum path offset, the 1 meter? As you can see, the 1 meter it's already going inside to my building. So for this way, you should change to the distance, not for the 0. If it will be here the 0, so this is really important. If you will get here the 0, you will get error message. So it's not working like that. You should write here the, for example, 0.1, and after that just hit the bottom run. And as you can see, our new people standing exactly on our line. It's not going out. You can see here, it's not going the offset too much. It's exactly on our line. Exactly the same thing you can do, for example, as you can see here, with the any types with the equal distance, but difference will be only distance between the people. But now I will show you the other thing. I will show you not with the walking people. I will show you how it's working with the standing people. Let me, I will use this place, for example, and I will draw the line. Let's draw the again spline, and let's draw something like a circle, something like that. Why not? Now let's back to Dynamo player, and we will use for the sound difference, we will use Dynamo with equals distance. As you can see, any types on path at equal distance. Let's go to the edit, and first we will drag and drop the, as you can see again, drag and drop selection, and we should select this line. I think I don't need hide anything because I hope I can select only this line. Let me, I will check, yeah, only one line, and I did it, as you can see, only one line. And now I should select some standing figures, as you can see here. For that one, I will go again to the site, I will find it, standing figures, here is standing figures, and let me, I will select some of them. Let me, I will select even 5. Let me, I will go back to the 3D, and here is our path. Here is our figures, number 5. Distance between figures, again, we should place, let me, I will do like 2 meters, not much than 2 meters. And other settings, this is for the vegetation, which we already used. Now just hit button, run script, and now you will see the people standing around this cycle. As you can see, they already here. But what if I no wanna just placing people like that? So you can see this is like some randomly. Let me, I will just copy this this path. I'll just show you the difference because we have one more script. And if you will scroll down, you will find here the sitting figures. Oh no, sorry, standing or sitting figures oriented on the path. Let's go inside of that script. We will use the select path again. I will use this select path, and let's go to the site again, and now I will select the same people. Select the Arquitree figures, and I'll say this is 5 people. Let me, I will go back to the 3D, and now let me see the populate. Let's make it only maybe 6, and distance between the elements, let's leave it on the 1 meter. It's okay, and hit the bottom run. And what we will get? We will get orientated. As you can see, they orientated only in one place. Why they orientated only outside, not inside? Because I draw this line from the right side to the left. Let's draw this line from the left to the right, and we will get another thing. So let me, I will draw the line, and here I will draw another line like this, like this, like this, and maybe like this. Here is the line. I not will change anything, only the selection path. Let me select the path, and let me hit run again. And as you can see, now all people are looking inside. So as you can see, by this way you can create the group of the peoples, and they looking to each other, they speaking with each other, doesn't matter, they looking on that. Or if you drawing from the other side, from the right to the left, you will get some around the peoples, also the looking somewhere outside, not inside of that. So this is pretty cool feature which you can use with this Dynamo player. Also, you will find here one more, the script, walking figures orientated on the path. I think you already understand how it's work, and I should mention on that. So it's working exactly like that one, but the people looking exactly on the path. So let's see another thing. You have the sitting people and how you can place it, for example, on the bench. Here is my bench, and as you can see, sitting figures on the edge of the element. Let's go inside of the script. First, we will select the edge. Select lower edge at the sitting. So as you understand, here is the tips, lower edge. So let's select it, and I will select the lower edge of my bench. After that, we should select the sitting people. I will go to the site again. Here is my sitting people. Where is that? Here is the sitting people. Let me, I will select some sitting people for different types, it's okay. And I will go back to the 3D. Again, populate, let me, I will do only 10 people. The seated doesn't matter, so it's only to randomize our people. And minimal distance, I will say it will be 2 meters, not 1 meter. And let's hit the bottom run script. We run the script, and as you can see, here is our people exactly sitting on our on our bench. If you select all this one people, you can change, for example, offset height from the host. For example, you can say this is even 1 meter and it will be fly a bit. So but it's just helping you to, for example, if your bench not exactly on the straight, by this way just change a bit the distance where is your people sitting. So now you can see, now you understand how to place the trees, plants, how you now the time to place the car. For the car, as you can see, we have only the one script, but it doesn't think that don't think like this is not enough for us. This is pretty enough. I will draw again some line, because this is again cars on the path. We should place some the line. Why I'm using this plan? Because nothing in our world walking exactly on the straight, so it's also to have some wave from the straight line, and as you can see this is a straight line but with some offset. Okay, let's go to the cars editor, and we will click on our path. Here's our path, and again we should select our cars. I will go to the side, because on the side it's better for me to select the cars, and I will select some of the cars. I will select 3 this type of the car. I will select it. You can select only one type, it's up to you, but I wanna making some differences, some randomize. And here's amount, as you can see, 10. I think for this way it's pretty enough. Maybe we can leave it at 10. And distance between cars 4 meters, so we will leave it as it is. And here one more additional thing, as you can see, lights on. So as you understand, you can place your lights, for example, on visible and realistic view. So just read the description here, because it will. So if you need the lights to be on, you should just hit this button to the on from the false to the true. That's it. I not will change it, I will leave as it is. So we are already done with preparation. Now let's click the run script. I will click on the run script, and it will take a bit more time because we have the car. And as you can see, here's our cars. Don't forget, from the left to the right, it's orientating to the left. So if I will draw my line from the right to the left, it will be drawn to the another side. I will show you one more time. Here's my line, here's my spline, and I'm drawing from the right to the left. I will draw it like this. I not will change anything, I will change my path. As you can see, I will change it, select it, and let's click on the run the script. And as you can see, now my cars are orientating on the different side. And now you can see the car, it's exactly the last car and last car. As you can see, it's exactly the randomized as the previous one, but I don't wanna do like this. I wanna make some seats. So for that one, you should make the seat. Let's say this will be 10. Doesn't matter which number you will say. If it's not number the same like a previous one, you will have the different result. I will select this path again, and I will hit the run. And now you will see the car now a bit randomized. My first car is the BMW. Here is my first car. It's I think this is Fiat or the Peugeot. It looks like Peugeot. So, and you can see the second car, it's the Peugeot, here is the BMW. We get a bit randomized. And my car orientating exactly on the path. This is a cool thing, but we can do more. What if I want to, for example, have the rotation? Let's go to the architecture, I will find my model line, and again I will use the spline. Yes, I prefer to use the spline. I need here, oh, this is not a spline, sorry, go back, spline, and let me place here the spline. To make the rotation more better, you need more clicks, more supportive lines here. It's okay, you will just click a few times more and you will get the rotation. So let's select the path. I will select this path. Okay, and now I will say I don't want 10 cars, I will do only 3. Maybe let's do the 5 cars. Distance between cars 4, and let's make another seat. And let's hit the bottom run script. And as you can see, I draw from the left to the right, that's why my car's like that. So this is not right for us, but anyway, our car's rotating. So as you can see, it's following our line. Now you will create really nice, I think the renders in Revit, because you can use, for example, Enscape for now. You can export it to the Lumen if you want, and you can produce your renders even better. Even now, without any renders in Revit, we get really nice thing. As you can see, this is really nice what we can get from the Revit. And now last type of the scripts, as you can see with the Degress. I will use some of them and I will show you how it's working. For example, I have here the grass in boundary medium area. Here I have the some area, let's say this is medium area. I will go inside to the edit inputs, and here inside you will find the families which you should select. First I will select my boundary. I have here the boundary, I will select my boundary, and as the user already did it, we will go to the isolate selection. I will select all this boundary, unhide everything. So now you can see our model here. And now what we're gonna do, now we should select our family, any C around 500 centimeters. So what does that mean? Just go to the Arquitree, here the Arquitree, find the C, C1, C2, C3, doesn't matter which one. You can even use the same one. I will use this one, Arquitree C, for example, this with Clover, and one more type, Arquitree C with the, I don't know, let's make it the again one more round like that. And as you can see here, the boundary Arquifamily, any D rectangular type. So let's go inside of that, and Arquitree D type, here only one, as you can see. Let me select it. And done. As you can see, we're done with that. Just only hit the bottom. Now you should wait a bit more, and we get grass, our grass. Some of the places, as you can see, you should do it manually, only 2 places, but almost all of that you already have the grass. I will change to the realistic one. It's already a realistic one, and as you can see, here is the grass. And this is really cool, because we can see here is now this is a Revit. This is not some render engine, and as you can see, you can get this result even here. So with the Clover, and you can render it now in Revit, you can render it in SketchUp whenever you want. So I think another script, it's pretty same like I already showed to you. It's working pretty same. If you find really this is impressive, don't forget the website you can find below the video. Also I will leave it like a comment. You can ask anything about these families, and the after who did all these families, he will answer on these questions or maybe something else. So you can ask anything about these families. For this one, it's finished. If you wanna see more things about these families, let me know about that below the comment. Don't forget, hit the button like, share this video, and go to the website to get these pretty nice models. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.